Welcome to Mindful Mountain Wellness and our Education and Training Center Mindful Mountain Institute. My name is Anna Hallows, and I am the founder of Mindful Mountain Wellness. Today's podcast is Episode 2, Mindfulness Tools for Depression. So this course will teach coping mechanisms to help manage symptoms of depression. It includes daily mindfulness, exercise, a journal prompt, affirmations, and a nature experience. So dive deeper into self-awareness, acceptance, non-judgment, understanding, and choice of letting go. This is an interactive course, so please make sure you have a journal and a quiet, peaceful place to practice mindfully. You will be asked to pause to complete the mindfulness and journaling exercise throughout the course. Also, please visit our website at mindfulmountain.org to sign up for telehealth, mindfulness, and life coaching courses or sessions with a certified mindfulness coach. We look forward to supporting your mental health journey through helping you gain a mindfulness practice. So, depression is most noticed in our emotional self and the way we color our world. However, we do know that our thoughts and behaviors influence our emotions. How well do you know yourself? This lesson will help rebuild a grounded appreciation of yourself from the core understanding of your truest self. As stated in the previous chapter or in the previous lesson, depression shows up differently in everyone. It is important to get to know your automatic response patterns and the seeds that set them into motion. Automatic habitual response patterns are cycles of thoughts, emotions, feelings, and sensations that lead to specific behaviors. It is important to note that symptoms of depression can potentially be a result of other medical conditions, so make sure to consult with your physician or therapist for a proper diagnosis, as depression can co-occur with other physical and mental health issues. Please note, this course is not intended to replace professional mental or physical health care. It is simply complementary. Contact us at mindfulmountain.org for a referral list of professional mental health therapists and physicians. So Episode 2, Lesson 2, Exploring the Self. So if we can begin to understand the seeds that set our response patterns into motion, we can acknowledge the process before spiraling into an unhealthy response cycle. When we can understand a deep awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and feelings, we can learn to provide the healthy nutrients we need to process through, acknowledge, and move through difficulties, then let go of what no longer serves us to make room for more encouraging ways of thinking, feeling, and being. Mindfulness and time spent in nature have proven to be beneficial for gaining self-awareness and learning to build new ways of responding in order to manage and minimize symptoms of depression. Connection to self and nature can be very grounding. So we will begin a mindfulness exercise for discovering your breath. So find a comfortable seated position and begin to bring awareness to your breath. Notice when thoughts or emotions become present and what your breath sounds like. Describe your breath to yourself. Begin to notice when you're experiencing specific thoughts or emotions and what is the quality of your breath during these times. Intentionally bring your awareness to the space behind your ears and try to intentionally lengthen each breath. As you're becoming aware of the rhythm of your breath, begin to slow down your breath and count to 4 as you inhale. Hold the breath at the top of the inhale for 4 counts. And then exhale for 4 counts. Holding the exhale at the bottom of the exhale for 4 counts. Use this breathing exercise each time you experience an unclear thought or emotion. Once your mind becomes centered, ask yourself where the seeds of thought or emotion stems from. What feelings, physical sensations, or behaviors follow. So when we experience difficult thoughts or emotions, oftentimes they stem from memories or feelings that have been pushed away and blocked out of mind. We may not completely understand where these feelings are stemming from. Behavior can be a learned response pattern to avoid discomfort. Avoidance perpetuates the cycle of negative thought or negative emotion to uncomfortable feelings to unhealthy behavior. Through awareness of breath, we can begin to move through rather than avoid with intention. So this exercise is called the box breathing, and it helps to slow down the mind to become clear and focused in the moment. Use the box breath with intention to begin to understand your patterns and behaviors. When you feel yourself wanting to avoid a thought or emotion, allow yourself to sit with awareness, going to the 4 count box breath, inhaling for 4 counts, holding the inhale at the top of the inhale for 4 counts, exhaling for 4 counts, and holding the exhale at the bottom of the exhale for 4 counts. And allow yourself to acknowledge and experience how this body-mind memory made you feel. Allow yourself to breathe and use this breathing exercise anytime you need to find clarity. And then when you are ready, allow yourself to let go of any thoughts, emotions, feelings, or behaviors that do not serve your purpose well. So if you can, try to practice the box breathing exercise for at least 15 minutes each day. And you can place the podcast on pause throughout this podcast anytime you need to simply focus on your breath. We'll go ahead and move to the nature experience. So today, spend 15 minutes in nature. Go for a nature walk, a hike, or simply sit in nature, observing the beauty, the sounds, and serenity that it provides. And practice the box breath. With each inhale, breathing in the fresh, nutritious, clean air. And with each exhale, let go of self-doubt and judgment. Appreciate the moment with clarity and self-acceptance. Engaging with nature can significantly aid in letting go of self-doubt and judgment. And we'll go ahead and practice a guided meditation to help immerse yourself in the process. So find a natural location in nature that resonates with you. So maybe under a tree if you're by the beach, maybe near the ocean, a park, maybe in a mountain, near a mountain. Make sure it is a place where you feel comfortable and safe. And then before you begin, take a moment to clarify your attention. So this could specifically be to release self-doubt. It could be to cultivate self-acceptance, or simply to explore your emotions. Now, when you're ready, begin walking, slowly, mindfully walking. Focus on the sensation of your feet touching the ground, and feel each step and connect with the earth beneath you. Pay attention to the environment. Notice the colors, textures, and sounds. And allow yourself to be fully present, letting your thoughts flow without judgment. And when you have reached a place that feels grounding, maybe a rock, a patch of grass, or under a tree, sit or stand, close your eyes, and take several deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, feeling your belly expand. And exhale slowly through your mouth. With each exhale, visualize releasing self-doubt and judgment. And then express gratitude for your experience, taking a moment to simply acknowledge the beauty around you. And today's affirmation, so say it quietly or out loud as many times as you can. So, I will listen to my breath and learn to understand myself using the quality of my breath. I will find clarity in thought, emotion, and feeling through centering my breath. So allow this nature experience to help you find space for healing and growth. And when you are feeling the weight of self-doubt, simply repeat this affirmation silently or out loud. I will listen to my breath and learn to understand myself using the quality of my breath. I will find clarity in thought, emotion, and feeling through centering my breath. Today's journal prompt. So what did you notice through practicing this breathing exercise? Were you able to center your mind and body? Did you notice any distractions? What did you learn about yourself? Did you notice any habitual response patterns that lead to destructive thoughts, feelings, emotions, or behaviors? Were you able to understand the seeds that set these patterns into motion? Were you able to acknowledge and appreciate your self-understanding? What doubts are you holding on to? How do these judgments affect my thoughts and actions? What would it look like to let these judgments, these self-judgments go? And you can go ahead and place the podcast on pause to complete the journal exercise. And then I appreciate you joining me for this episode 2 of Mindfulness Tools for Depression, Exploring the Self. So the self is so important to understand how we habitually respond to things, any judgments that come up, in order to find self-appreciation and the tools to begin to acknowledge these critical thoughts and use the breath, use the posture, use the surroundings of nature and your experience to let go of judgment and worry, to find growth in yourself. And you can go back through the podcast to practice the mindfulness exercise anytime you need to. Continue to practice the box breath for at least 15 minutes each day, and then also go back to your journal prompt and add more detail. And I hope I will see you next week for episode 3 of Mindfulness Tools for Depression.